Hello, V Team. I am here in Alpharetta today, coming to you live for Up to Speed. But before we get started, I wanted to take a moment and acknowledge and address the recent events in Israel and Gaza. And as you may have read in the email that we sent earlier this morning, I know this has weighed heavily on our hearts and minds, leaving all of us devastated by the loss of life and ongoing violence. At Verizon, we unequivocally condemn terrorism and attacks on innocent civilians, and our thoughts remain with the victims and loved ones, and we hope for peace across the entire region. And I know many of us in our V-Team community have close ones that are in the region or were personally affected. And I want to know that if you and your colleagues are struggling, please take time for yourself and let's check in on each other. And don't hesitate to use our EAP resources for any additional support that you or your dependents may need. Let's continue to just lead with kindness and compassion as we hope for a more peaceful future. Thank you.
Know how to pack a house, right, Sam?
How cool is it to do Up to Speed somewhere else and have all of this layers of energy, actually?
I love that, layers of energy. So I think we need to tell the rest of Verizon how Alpharetta shows up, right? Yeah! All right, so we are gonna play a quick video to show Verizon what Alpharetta is all about. Let's check it out.
Perfectly positioned between the enchanting North Georgia mountains and the vibrant international city of Atlanta, Alpharetta is home to a charming downtown district with unique shops and attractions, bringing energy to the heart of this beautiful city. 2023 marks the 18th year of the annual Scarecrow Harvest, where local schools, nonprofits, and neighborhoods design and build scarecrows that celebrate the season and their community. While you're in town, you can grab a bite to eat at one or two of Alpharetta's eclectic culinary experiences. Then, stop by Ameris Bank Amphitheater to see your favorite performers. For a more intimate vibe, pull up a seat at the Velvet Note, where you can find the best in jazz. Or visit Matilda's Under the Pines, showcasing folk, country, and blues. Don't forget to stop by Jenny's Splendid Ice Cream. I recommend the Brown Butter Almond Brittle. Within this beautiful city's limits, you'll also find a lively work site where 2,295 V-Teamers work to build and maintain the world's most reliable communications networks. As a network hub, a Work Forward Hub, and the epicenter of our Atlantic South market, which boasts more than 260 retail locations, this city scores a true Verizon hat trick. Up to Speed is proud to welcome you to Alpharetta, Georgia.
Because when that part came up, everybody got excited. So can someone please take me to Jenny's after this? I want to go. All right, you guys got me. We're going.
I'm hungry now.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay. Well, listen, you guys are so special because as the video mentioned, you're not only a Work Forward engagement hub, you're also a consumer market. All right, Atlantic South, make some noise. Okay. You're also a network area hub. All right. So a trifecta of Verizon Hubs here, which is awesome. Great to see how all of Verizon is coming together, such a special hub. And Sam, I know today we want to talk about Work Forward Engagement Hubs. Yeah. So, you know, you sent a email not too long ago about detailing that vision. Any more that you want to talk about for Work Forward Engagement Hubs?
Yeah, I think engagement hubs and this first of all, the energy in this room and the people that we're meeting, the smiles, the pride, like that's kind of what the engagement hubs are all about. It's how we co-create and how we come together to connect, build that sense of community, have a sense of belonging. And it's not just about the work and what we do every single day, like that's important. It really is about the culture of the V-Team and how we come together. And when we come together, we have a place where we're working together. And so as we were coming out of like working forward really is about how we're working in the future, right? The how and the why and the ways in which we work. they're thankfully changing, right? And we're leaning into that. And so the hubs were our way of saying, first of all, not everything has to happen at the epicenter of like just campus and Basking Ridge. That's great, it's where we have a ton of people, but we have amazing people everywhere. And how do we get that same energy and excitement and activities to bring us together? And so that's where we're kind of coming from. We named a couple to start. But really that's about, the starting was, hey, let's figure out what we need, what really works, what's great, and then learn from each other and then roll out all of our additional sites. But some people are super eager and they're like, nope, I want in now, and that's great. So the more the merrier. We're rolling with it. That's super exciting, but it is really that sense of belonging for our amazing team.
That's awesome. You talked about rolling out future sites. I know that might be top of mind for folks who may not be in a hub. What is the vision looking like for us to expand?
Yeah, so like this, we're learning like what are the events that people, the events, activities, the co-creation, collaboration that really draw people in and like that was worth it. That was worth my time, we were really engaged, we were productive, we were effective. So we're gonna learn from all the other ones and then we're gonna be rolling that out. So starting next year, we'll continue to roll them out and we'll create leadership teams, executive leadership teams that are assigned to each site and they'll drive a lot of different things. And we have plans for the future as we embed more things like even like tutorials, lessons, networking events,
nice.
Coaching for how to own your career, right? And so I think there's gonna be lots more exciting things. And the idea, as I mentioned, because people were like, wait, you didn't name Basking Ridge in the email. But that's because that's where I think a lot of the stuff happens. And so what we're trying to do is figure out how we replicate that exact same energy in all of our areas.
Yep, and that's why we're so excited to be here with all of you for Up to Speed. It's time to get out of Basking Ridge, travel. So great to be here in Alpharetta. Now, Sam, central to the Work Forward Hubs is going to be engagement, right? The people, what we're doing here today. Yeah. Can you tell us more about what you envision that to look like? What is engagement going to look like at the hubs?
Yeah, I think first of all, engagement is all about us connecting with each other. And how we were just talking earlier before this Up to Speed about that engagement, what it looks like in different places and how we're caring for people like our new employees. Yep. Right? And making sure they feel included and a sense of belonging and creating those strong relationships. And so no matter where you work, whether it's a hub, whether it's a Verizon location, we have people from home, on the field, in our stores. We want every single employee to feel like our workplaces are a magnet and they're driven through collaboration. We have that sense of belonging, the communities, and really driving the business forward. And so this is really about co-owning the future of work together.
Absolutely. Now, for each hub, there's an engagement lead, right? Yeah. So that's going to be really helpful in making sure that we have the engagement that you talked about. And Alpharetta, your engagement lead is Sean Alexander. So let's give her a round of applause and welcome her on the stage. Hello, Sean. Hello. Sean not only serves as our retail VP, but she's also your Work Forward engagement lead. Sean, how does it feel to be the engagement lead for Alpharetta?
Well, I'm honored for sure, but this team just feeds me with excitement right now. So today and the work that we're doing to really kick off the hub is very rewarding. So I'm looking forward to the events that we're going to do that are meaningful for this team, that will drive the engagement that this team feels is appropriate for those that live, work, and play in the Alpharetta area.
Absolutely. Live, work, play. I love that. So what is that going to look like for Alpharetta? What else can we see here? We've got Up to Speed going today. You have some events later.
Listen, we're going to start with bringing the fun back to engagement activities. So today we have a whole host of give backs that we've curated for the team that's going to be fun for them to do and also have meaning. And so it's a great time for people to work together as teams, take those things and have an impact on the community and society. So I'm excited about that. And then we'll be working with the team to create those moments throughout the quarter that matter most to the team. So we're building that calendar. I have an amazing set of engagement leads from the business that lead the large bulk of the employee teams that are working here. And so they help me figure out what it is that we need to do here. So I'm excited about what we have to bring forward.
That's awesome. Well, we'll be checking back in to see how you all are doing and all the events. We'll make sure everyone take photos, tag us at Inside Verizon, we love to see all of that, and we'll share on Up to Speed.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean. So now moving on to some upcoming events, and you know, Sam, I thought about it. October for me is about pumpkin spice lattes, and Halloween is like second on the list, but I'm a coffee girl. But I know for HR, there's a lot going on in October. So we've got everything from year ends to Pulse. Any updates there?
Yeah. So you want some rapid fire HR updates? Because October is a busy month. October is a busy month. So I'm not going to talk about, you know, PSL, but I did hear a little love and maybe a little hate. Like pumpkin spice lattes are a little polarizing. So,
I know. But the cold foam, it's so good.
I'm going to speak only to all the amazing things in HR. So, okay, rapid fire. I'll shoot 5 things at everybody. First, it is October. It is annual enrollment time for benefits. So, couple of dates for you to take care, and there's some really great stuff as we continue to always evolve and improve the benefits and offerings that we have for our employees. East Associates have until tomorrow to make changes. For all of our U.S. management employees and the West Associates, enrollment is going to start on the 17th of October, and it will go through the 26th. So make sure you get your enrollment in. We'll, of course, hammer you with emails. You will get all the information you need, but pay attention. Okay, item number 2, Virgin Pulse. So if you have not downloaded this app yet, it is a complete well-being activity app that is amazing. I have downloaded it, I have played with it. It's actually super easy. I know many people are like, do I need another app? But this one really kind of puts it all in one spot. Highly recommend you check it out. I know we were talking earlier about EAP and employee assistance programs. It's actually in the app. And so a lot of people are like, I don't really want to pick up the phone, but this is an amazing way to do it in the safety of your phone. And there's so many different resources, whether it is articles, podcasts, or connecting to someone that can help. Lots of great stuff there. And also like go in because you can get certified on a couple different activities, like well-being activity, tobacco user status, and who doesn't want a little money to go towards your contributions for 24. So get in the app for that by the end of the year. Third, career profile. So in the summer, we launched V-Team Central, powered by Workday. One of the things I just want to make a shout out, and there was a really cool Up to Speed last week on this that I saw you kind of role playing in, amazing. But make sure you go in and update your career profile. There is so much good that we as HR are going to be using this data to help put you in the driver's seat of your career. So you can say what experiences you have, what skills you have, what jobs you aspire to have, and then we can use that information to serve up information to you about how to manage your career. So shout out on that. Year end.
We're already there.
We're there. We're almost in mid-October. It's crazy. So the year-end process is kicking off. So start to get ready for that. Thinking about the amazing achievements that you've had and how you're going to be doing that. So October 30th is when you can start to enter those accomplishments into the system. And so super excited about that. And then last update, really quick, the 4Q Pulse check-in. So this is the really quick check-in. It's just to let us know how are we kind of progressing. So it's the 3, sometimes 4 quick questions. Let us know what's on your mind. I read every single one of those verbatims across the company. So 3Q check-in, we had 68,000 verbatims. I read them all. We care from, it's really where we get a lot of the information on, are we hitting the mark and where can we do better? And so thank you for your voice and trusting us with your feedback to make sure that we're constantly improving the employee experience.
Absolutely. You were not kidding when you said you were going to do rapid fire rundown. That was great. But the good thing too is we talk a lot about all of this on Up to Speed, and we'll have a lot of this information linked in today's story for your reference. So a lot of great updates. Thank you, Sam.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's also the month of a lot of events. And I think today is a special day simply because we're here in Alpharetta, but it's also International Day of the Girl Child. And I know this has a special place in your heart, has a special place in mine. What are your thoughts on celebrating International Day of the Girl Child?
Yeah. Well, for me, it's about hope and action, and what do we do with this day? We want the future to be bright for our next generation of women and children. And what can we do today to start climbing those hills, opening the doors, maybe knocking the doors down, and that's what we need to think. We need to put those stepping stones in place right now so that we are really driving and paving the way for that future path. And personally for me, this day means a lot, but for me, I use it as reflection. Am I doing what I need to do to make sure that I'm raising up those around me, that I'm spending the time, I ask myself, have I mentored somebody, right, this month, and making sure that I'm holding myself accountable. And so I think that's leading by example is a real good way for all of us to kind of think about that and what we're doing on this day.
That's awesome. And we actually have a special video from Diana Scudder, who is the VP of Network Engineering here at Verizon. And she's going to share what International Day of the Girl Child means to her. So let's check that out.
My name's Diana Scudder, and I lead the Virtual Network Operations and Engineering team. When I first started, there weren't very many women at all. I can remember a time in the region I was in that I was the only female manager for quite some time. I say the landscape has changed quite a bit. More and more women are entering into science, technology, engineering, and math, but we still have room to go. We have to reach young women early through the Verizon Innovation Centers, our partnership with the National Academy Foundation, our internships. We have to get to these young ladies early in their educational journey to show them what an education in STEM can lead to. I think it opens up a world of possibilities for them. I firmly believe that you can do anything you set your mind to, and by planting that seed, you can allow it to grow and flourish, and perhaps they consider doing something they had never dreamed of before.
Wow. Great video. Thank you, Diana.
It's interesting. I love what Diana just talked about, and I could not agree more that, it wasn't that long ago where sometimes you would be one of the few, if not the only woman at the table. But one thing that she said that I think is really important is we've got to start earlier and making sure that we're reaching out to those girls and women earlier in their careers and education and talking about things like STEM and that those careers are possible and what they look like and driving that inspiration.
Absolutely. She said planting a seed, and I think that's exactly it. Exactly
Absolutely.
it. Well, we still, even then, have more events to celebrate. So yesterday was Mental Health Awareness Day. There's a great video. Make sure you check out the replay. Kwame Trotman sits down with Harvard and talking about loneliness and mental health. Make sure you check that out. It was amazing.
Oh, so good.
So great. Today is also National Coming Out Day. Next week, you've got bold homecoming events. I know Atlanta is home to so many HBCUs. Georgia's home to so many HBCUs. So a lot going on. But for me personally, I'm just grateful that we can celebrate these things at work and be able to have that sense of community. What does it mean to you?
Yeah, well, for me, it's the reason that I'm here. The reason that I take so much pride in what I do. I'm so proud to work for a company that we don't just preach inclusion and belonging, but we make space. We create forums and cohorts that help us feel welcome and do more. And the truth is, we have more to do. Right? If we're talking about any of these areas, we're talking about the International Day of the Girl Child, Coming Out Day, World Mental Health Day, we have more to do in all of those areas, and we're gonna keep at it. And so every V-teamer, we're constantly encouraging, bring your whole self to work. And I think that's what we're meant to do, that is our purpose here and what keeps me here and so engaged and inspired to do this job.
Absolutely. Well, Sam, thank you again for joining. Yeah. Any final thoughts here in Alpharetta?
So I would just say, if you have not been to Alpharetta, you might want to get yourself here because this place is amazing. Thank you for the energy, the excitement, and the pride that I have witnessed so far today, and I can't wait for the rest of the day. But thank you to all the V-teamers.
Yes, thank you. I've been dying to make a pun about being peachy, so I just want to say today's episode was pretty peachy. Is anyone? Okay. I've been seeing it everywhere. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. I love that. All right. Well, team, I think we should do something pretty special that I love doing, which is closing out with all of you. So you all know the closeout, right? We've got to show Alpharetta's, we've got to be able to show up and do this closeout. We had Rolling Meadows do theirs. So we're going to look at that video right there, and I'm going to say until next time, and you guys know the rest, right? Okay. You ready, Sam?
Let's do it.
Okay. Until next time,
You're up to speed.